let us study the examples of conservations of angular momentum. So there are various examples of conservation of angular momentum. Here the three examples are described. One is ballet dancer, second one is a diving in a swimming pool, and third one beads attached to rotating ring. So in this case, on a rotating body, whenever no external torque acts, then angular momentum remains constant, remains conserved. So angular momentum is the product of I and omega. So whenever L remains constant and I increases, means moment of inertia increases, then angular speed decreases. Whenever the moment of inertia decreases, angular speed increases, and vice versa. Now ballet dancer is a person who is rotating on the turntable. So this is a person who is turning on the turntable. This is called as ballet dancer. Whenever he stretches the arms away from the body, then mass distribution is away from the axis of rotation. So moment of inertia increases, angular velocity decreases. Now in the second case, whenever he brings the arm close to the body, so moment of inertia decreases and angular velocity increases. So in this case, as distribution is closer to the axis of rotation, moment of inertia decreases, hence angular velocity increases. So this is the case of ballet dancer. Diving in a swimming pool. This is the case whenever a person dives on the surface of water. Before reaching the water surface, he brings the legs to the head so that moment of inertia decreases and angular velocity increases. On reaching the water, he stretches the body, so moment of inertia increases and angular velocity decreases, which reduces the rotational motion of the diver who is taking a dive on the surface of water. So these are the examples of law of conservation of angular momentum. Here is a third example, beads attached to the rotating ring. So in this case, whenever the beads are not attached, ring rotate faster. Whenever beads are attached, so moment of inertia of a system increases, so angular velocity decreases. So whenever beads are not attached, the speed of this rotating ring is more, and whenever the beads are attached, so moment of inertia increases, angular velocity decreases. So these are the examples on the law of conservation of angular momentum. Let us see the problem on this. So here is a problem based on the power in the rotational motion. So power in the rotational motion having very famous formula, that is power equal to 2 pi n into tau. If you want, you may remember this, power equal to 2 pi n into tau. 2 pi n is omega and tau is the torque. A ceiling fan having moment of inertia 2 kg meter square, means this is the value of I. Ceiling fan having the moment of inertia attains its maximum frequency of 120 rpm. So 120 rpm means this is not in SI system, so divide by 60, so it will be 2 rps. So frequency is 2 revolutions per second in 2 pi seconds. So this is time interval. So time interval to attain the maximum speed means fan start from the rest. So initial speed, initial frequency is 0, final frequency is 2 rps, and the time required, the time interval to change the speed from 0 to this value is 2 pi second. Calculate its power rating, means we have to calculate the power. So here initial angular velocity is 0. So let us see the solution. Here initial angular velocity is 0. It starts from the rest, like this is a consideration, and it attains further the frequency 2 rps. So its angular velocity become 2 pi into n. N is 2. So angular velocity after that particular interval become 4 pi radian per second. Now calculate the alpha. So what is alpha? Alpha is omega minus omega naught by t. Why here we need alpha? Because in calculation of power, torque is required. Here I is given and torque is I into alpha. Hence let us find the alpha. So alpha is omega minus omega naught upon t. Omega is 4 pi, omega naught is 0, and time interval is 2 pi. So 4 pi by 2 pi, it is 2 radian per second square. Now power is tau into omega. In rotational dynamics, power formula is tau into omega. It is analogous to in linear motion force into velocity, but tau is I alpha. So tau can be splitted because I is given, torque is not given. So split the tau. Tau is I alpha into omega. I value is 2, alpha value is 2, and the omega is 4 pi. So this is the power attained by that ceiling fan. So power of the fan, rotating fan, will be, this is 4 into 2 into 2, that is 4 into 4, 16 pi watt. Pi value is 3.142. So 16 into 3, it is more than 48. So its value is nearer to the 50 watt. Let us see the next problem on this law of conservation of angular momentum. That is example of conservation of angular momentum. A flywheel means a disc used to prepare earthenware, means these are the pots of earthenware pots. These are prepared by the big wheel, and that wheel is considered as a flywheel. It is a disc. A flywheel used to prepare earthenware pots is set into rotation at 100 rpm. So initial frequency is 100 rpm. So if both the values are rpm, in some formulas rpm get cancelled. So in each problem no need to readily convert it into the rps. So if this problem belongs to law of conservation of angular momentum, in that L remains constant, so the equation used like I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2, and in that, so sometimes these values can be cancelled if they are in the same unit. So initial frequency of rotation of this flywheel is 100 rpm. So this is N1 value. It is in the form of a disc of mass 10 kg. So mass of the disc is 10 kg and radius is 0.4 meter. Mass is 10 kg, radius is 0.4 meter. A lump of clay to be taken equivalent to a particle. Here a mass of clay, a small mass of the clay is taken that is considered as a particle of mass 1.6 kg fallen on that rotating disc, rotating flywheel, and adheres to it at a certain distance x from the center. So that mass is fallen on this disc at some certain distance x from the axis of rotation. So disc is earlier in rotational condition. Whenever such lump of clay falls on it at some certain distance, with this the moment of inertia of a system increases and angular speed decreases. Calculate the x. So what is x? X is the distance where that clay falls from the axis of rotation. If the wheel now rotates at 80 rpm. So this is the frequency of rotation of a combined system. Means this is initial frequency without lump of clay when only that flywheel was rotating, and this is the frequency when flywheel together with that lump of clay is rotating. The frequency is 80 rpm. Here even though these values are not converted, in the same unit they get cancelled with each other. Solution: here N1 equal to 100 rpm, mass of the flywheel is 10 kg, radius is 0.4 meter. Here mass of the clay, that is denoted by small m. Here disc parameters are shown with capital letter, capital M, capital R. Here mass of the clay is denoted by small m. It is 1.6 kg. Here this is N2 value. Here N2 equal to 80 rpm. So this is initial frequency. This is new frequency. It is 80 rpm, and we have to find the x. So this problem is solved by law of conservation of angular momentum, because on this rotating disc no external torque acts. So its angular velocity will change due to change in the moment of inertia. Means angular momentum is conserved. So equation is I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2. This is like law of conservation of linear momentum. Bullet fired from the gun, like this the problem. M1 V1 equal to M2 V2. Like this. This is law of conservation of angular momentum. I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2. In the first case only flywheel was rotating. So initial moment of inertia is moment of inertia of a flywheel, that is mr square by 2 into this omega 1 will be written as splitted as 2 pi into n1. Whereas in second case, so it is equal to, second case moment of inertia is flywheel moment of inertia, that is mr square by 2 plus that lump of clay moment of inertia. It is treated as particle and it is fallen at a distance x, so its moment of inertia mass into distance square, that is mx square. So total moment of inertia of a system in second case become flywheel moment of inertia plus this lump of clay moment of inertia into this omega 2 will be splitted as 2 pi into n2, because the unit is rpm, means it is a frequency value and not the radian per second, means it is not omega. So here is the term n1 and here is the term n2. Here we need n2. So next step becomes, this is mr square by 2 into cancelling 2 pi. This is mr square by 2 into n1 equal to, this is mr square by 2 plus mx square into n2. Now substituting the values of this mass of the flywheel is 10, its radius is 0.4, its square divided by 2 into initial frequency is 100, which is equal to mass is 10, radius is 0.4 square divided by 2 plus mass of that lump of clay is 1.6 into, we have to find this x, so this x value is we have to find, so x square into this n2, so n2 value is 80, here is n2. Now on solving this we will get 1 equal to 1.6 by 2 plus 1.6 x square. Further on solving we get 1 by 8 equal to x square. So x equal to square root of 1 by 8. Square root of 1 by 8 is square root of 0.125 and its square root is nearly 0.35 meter. So lump of clay will fall at a distance 0.35 meter from the axis of rotation. So let us see the next part in the next session.